Hi guys, BPRL Goblin here, and I'm bringing you this BPRL Season 3.5 Belgium Grand Prix. So we start with qualifying, trying to maximise top speed, coming across the line, up into 5th, braking in 6th gear, just past the 100 metre board down into 1st gear. I've gone slightly wide here, missed the apex, and extended slightly wide just because the back end was stepping out. You can see using all the curves, accelerating up through the gears, coming towards Eau Rouge, this fantastic corner, a fan favourite for sure as you go left and then shoot up rightwards and then back left before coming along through Radillon and up through the Kemmel Straight, accelerating, maxing out at top revs just before you break down, in my case just before the 50 metre board, mounting the curb slightly there. That was a shame, slight cuts there, and again through Lacombe there, but coming down now towards the Bruxelles corner, braking just after the curb start, shifting down into 1st gear. I've gone a bit wide there, shifting up to 2nd to avoid wheel spin and going wide through the no-name corner. I believe it's called Liège, but I've been calling it that for years. If I'm wrong, then who cares? But anyway, coming down into Pouhon, holding it in 6th gear, 167 miles an hour, accelerating up through the gears, not using any curves, going to save that for the next straight coming up into 7th gear, braking down to 3rd, taking the first apex of Campus in 3rd gear, the second one shifting up into 4th gear, up to 5th, now braking down into Stavelot, 2nd gear corner. Now, all you've got to do now is accelerate as they come through Curve Paul Frere, going through the 2nd sector now. I've set a time of 1:16.753. Now, is this where I'm going to use the rest of my curves? No, it's not quite, so looks like I'm going to be using that out of the bus stop chicane. So coming through Blanchemont here, it's important just to scrub as little speed off as possible, trying to keep the top speed high as braking into the bus stop chicane at 196 miles an hour. I've clipped the inside curb there, the sausage curb, and as you can see, my camera just died, so you don't get to see the time. So this is my second lap. As you can see, I did finish setting a 1:46.664, and I was going for another go on my second lap, but as you can see, it's already starting to rain, so the odds were definitely stacked against me to get a better time, but we'll just let this lap play out and see if I can improve or not. So anyway, Brandon's retired from the race, so now there's only 2 cars out on track who are looking to set a time. I think that's me and Reese. So anyway, I believe I'm about equal with my time at the moment, coming up through Eau Rouge and Radillon, and now heading up the long back Kemmel Straight. Going to be maxing out around 203, 204 miles an hour as I brake. I think this lap round I braked slightly later than the previous time. Mount the curve again, but haven't cut it, and again I haven't cut this. As you can see, I'm 1.5 tenths down. Taken the 3rd apex of Lacombe nicely as I come down once again to Bruxelles. This time, have I gone as wide? No, I haven't. I've shifted down to 1st gear. I might go yep, I've gone slightly wide on the exit, but that's okay. I don't think I've lost too much time. Up in 3rd gear, up on the curb and on the exit curb as well, as we shift up into 5th and 6th gear, and you can really see, not just the camera, you can see the mist as I've had to shift down into 5th gear because I've just lost that tiny bit of extra grip in terms of what I had in the first run. So anyway, I had to shift down into 2nd there through the first apex of Campus, and taking slightly longer, as you can see, Reese is retired there to shift up into 4th, down to 2nd again for Stavelot corner as we come through Curve Paul Frere. And now I'm just under 4.5 tenths down on my previous best time. But I know that on my last lap, as you'll have seen earlier, I hit the first sausage curb, so there is at the bus stop, so there is a chance I could still beat my time if I get it absolutely perfect. But you can see the mist and the rain is just unbelievable now. As I've gone slightly deep, I've missed the first apex, and I've made the second one, but I don't think it'll be enough to improve my time as I'm coming up across the line. I've set a 1:46.9, so I did gain time in the last sector, but anyway, I didn't quite improve on my time, so I'm starting the race in 3rd place. Here we are on the grid. Reese in 1st, Matteo in 2nd, myself in 3rd. I think Sinan disconnected on the grid, unfortunately, so there's a clear space behind Matteo, and then Sean behind me. So as you can see, the 5 lights are out, and we're away at Belgium towards the really, really short run, actually, down into La Source. Anything can happen here, and basically I'm mindful of this, so I'm trying to go round the outside, avoid the contact as much as I can, but as you can see, all hell has broken loose. I've been shafted from behind by the Williams, the McLaren, everyone spun off. I think Checo's at the back there. I've just gone past Carl, he's riding his car, spinning it back round. So I'm down in 10th place after all that. So anyway, we'll skip on later on into the lap. Coming into Stavelot now, I've caught up to Sean, who's down in 9th place. Sorry, he's had a shocking start as well. He got caught in the first corner incident with myself and I think 6 other drivers think it was only really Reese, Matteo, Tobin and Brandon that made it through alive, to be honest, so no disrespect to kind of what happened in 2012. But anyway, yep, I'm going to dive up the inside of Sean. Oh, maybe not, because Sean's gone really deep into the corner, and he's Hamiltoned the second apex, so I'm hoping he'll give me back some time on the straight. As you can probably see, he's lifting off slightly, so I'm going to gain back that time which I missed out from him cutting the chicane, breaking down into the first corner. Gone again, missed the apex. That's a reoccurring theme for me at Belgium. I'm really good around the rest of the track, but I always seem to miss the first apex at the source. Well, the only apex. So here we are. Again, trying to get in Sean's slipstream. I'm going to save all my curves, I think, for when I've topped out over the hill. As you can see, I'm using all my curves now. I won't quite have DRS because it's only lap 2. Already up to 205 miles an hour on the rev limiter. 206 now, just about made it there. There are 3 cars battling all over the place and a gaggle in front of us. As you can see, I've gone round the outside of Sean. He's probably going to try and look to cross the line and duck undercut me, but nope, I've made that move stick, and now I'm going to try and get up past Jake and Justin, and I think that's Simon up ahead as quickly as I can, because on pure pace, as you can see from qualifying, I was third. I think I could have easily got second. I wouldn't have been able to match Reese's time at all, but I think second was there for the taking. But anyway, having a little look on Jake, and I've turned in way too early for first apex of Puon and lost out a bit of time, and Sean, I think Sean's missing an end plate there on his Williams, so I think he was complaining of a lot of understeer through Puon, but he's managed to catch up to me. So as you can see, I've gone quite wide through the second apex of Campers as well. Coming through Stavlo though, I've caught up to Jake a lot, and despite the fact I've not got any curves left, I'm going to shift up into Rich Mix. I'm going to try and use all the draft I can along through Blanchimont and try and make a move on the bus stop chicane. But I've caught up way too well. I caught up really early. I wasn't expecting to be that level with him, and he's just kind of, I don't know if he's understeered into me or forgot to turn, but I've just been shoved off the track, and Sean's got through and Jake's still ahead. But those two, I don't know what's going on. They're tangling ahead. So I'm going to try and duck back into the slipstream. As you can see, Jake's just driving away from Sean there. So at this point I'm quite annoyed, because I feel that Jake was a bit unfair to me through Blanchimont. I feel like I should have been given a lot more space than he gave me. But anyway, we're using most of our curves now. I think we're going to save a little bit for above the hill. Yep, we are. So we're into the slipstream of Jake and Sean. As you can see, going up the hill and now through Radlon, we've really caught up to him, and I've used the rest of my curves, and DRS gone just onto the grass there, and I've just powered past them really. I don't think they'll have any match for me into the braking zone. No, I've kept my car ahead into the braking zone. Justin's gone slightly wide, and that's happened. I've disconnected. So, yep, I think, never mind, just move on to the next race, and thank you very much for watching.